We have one in studio with us as well this morning. Wave. All right, well, you know, it's an important, obviously, topic. According to the American Heart Association, about every 43 seconds, someone in the U.S. has a heart attack. And that's why the automated external devices, AEDs, are so common nowadays. And joining us in the studio is Melanie Bangle, paramedic with Community Ambulance. Good morning.
Good morning.
A lot to get out there, but I wanted to get that all out because it's an important statistic. You think every 43 seconds, someone in the U.S. has a heart attack.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yes, and 25% of the deaths in the state of Nevada are from heart-related disease.
Wow.
So that's a quarter of the population in our whole state. So it's really important that you have an AED on hand. You can get them pretty much anywhere. All the government buildings have to have them, state buildings, schools. So a lot of the stores, the big stores like Walmart and Target have them, and they're pretty much foolproof. You can't actually hurt anybody with one of these. It won't let you.
Okay, won't let you. So people shouldn't be scared.
No.
Because I would think, well, I'm going to do something wrong.
Yes, no. You cannot actually shock somebody that does not have a heart rhythm that can be shocked.
Okay.
So there's pretty much only two heart rhythms that can be shocked, VFib and pulseless ventricular tachycardia. So the AED is pretty much foolproof.
Okay.
And people who use it are covered under the Good Samaritan law. So even if you're not trained to use it, you cannot get sued for using it on somebody.
That's really good
to know. Yes.
Interesting fact.
And if you want to learn to use them, you can also take a CPR class, and they will teach you also.
All right. Now, when we are in a store or a community place, where would we go to find this? Is there like a typical place?
Usually they're up on a pole, and it says AED in big red letters.
Okay.
And so a lot of the store security or managers will know where they're at. Every school in the state has to have one. So high schools, elementary schools, the nurses have them in the office. So if you're at like a huge sporting event, you could just ask security where I need an AED, and they can bring one to you.
All right. So let's just demonstrate real quick how simple this is. Why don't you do it once, and then I'll just kind of
It's pretty simple. You just turn it on and do what it tells you.
Okay.
It tells you exactly what to do.
So it's going to talk to me?
So the pads actually have pictures of where to place them.
Okay.
So you can't really mess that up.
Okay.
You just follow the pictures and place them on the patient. One in the upper right chest and one in the lower left, because it's going across the heart.
Interesting.
You plug the connector in, and it analyzes the heart rhythm and will tell you whether to shock the patient or not.
Do not touch the patient.
So you want to make sure no one's touching them, because if you do have to shock them and somebody's touching them, they will get shocked too.
Advised. Charging.
So it has to charge and build up electricity, and that's when you don't touch the patient. Make sure no one's touching.
Shock now.
And the flashing red button, don't touch the patient, and you shock.
Shock delivered.
Let's see.
Paused. Begin CPR.
And then you can start doing compressions,
Okay.
and it'll even tell you how fast or how slow to do CPR.
Okay.
So after 2 minutes of that, this will reanalyze their heart rhythm, and if they need to be shocked again, it will do it again. It'll tell you to shock. So it's pretty much dummy proof.
Yeah,
it tells you exactly what to do and how to do it.
And when do you think that we should do this? If someone's completely passed out, if you see them fall, what if they're a little conscious?
Somebody's unconscious, unresponsive, and does not have a pulse.
Okay.
So when they're unconscious, you would try to wake them up. Hey, wake up. And if they don't, you look, listen, and feel for a breath. And if not, you feel for a pulse right here beside their neck.
Right.
And if they don't have a pulse, you immediately start CPR. You say, call 911 and get me an AED. And and then once you use the AED, 911's already on the way.
Oh.
So research has found that if somebody gets defibrillation within a minute of cardiac arrest, their chances of survival are 90%. It goes down 10% every minute that they don't get that defibrillation. So if they go 10 minutes without defibrillation, their chance of survival is usually 0.
Okay. Let's put up your website. It's communityambulance.com is where people can go to get some more information about your organization. Can we get these for our home?
You can buy them online.
Okay.
I would suggest if you do, though, take a CPR class, because they also teach CPR and AED.
Okay, got it. Thank you, Melanie, for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for bringing along your heart, an extra heart anyway. Stay with us.